All right, welcome all 0 of you. Let's see, you can get that in focus a bit better. I guess that's all right. Winnie, shut up. Jesus. All right, so today we're talking about coming up with custom presets for your tuner. So I'm going to be using my Peterson. This one's kind of simple to use just because this dial makes it nice and easy. I do, of course, have the floor pedal one, and it works pretty much the same, except it doesn't have a knob. It just has like buttons that you click. But anyway, let's dive in. And if anybody shows up, please say hello. Let me. I feel like we can zoom in a little more here. All right, cool. So first thing, we got to tune the guitar. If you weren't there if you don't know about harmonic tuning, there's a link below where we did a live stream on how to tune using harmonics, and there's also like a tuning guide, and that's available to everyone. You don't have to be a patron. There's also a guide to this live stream, also a link below in the description, and again, you don't have to be a patron to get it. Just click the link and download the guide. That's what we'll be using. So first thing, we just have to tune the guitar, right? So I'm just gonna take a minute and warm my strings up, play some scales or something. I've actually already warmed my guitar up, so I'll leave y'all to do that. Okay, so first things, we're going to tune, and the reason we tune the whole guitar first is because we want to get, in general, the right amount of cabinet drop going. If, like, say my 5th string is super detuned, right, there's not going to be the same amount of cabinet drop as when this 10th string is tuned all the way. And that in turn will result in incorrect tuning later, right? Because once I bring this, just watch this. So I'm going to play my 4th string. I'm just going to start detuning this 10th string. See how it's sped up a bit? And when I bring this back in tune, slow down a little bit. Okay. So, gonna get our guitar in tune. Using our harmonics. Sounds good. What are we doing there? Pretty close. Okay, we have the guitar in tune. Next thing, we're going to set our tuner to make sure it's on equal. So we're going to spin it. There we go. EQL, equal, that means there's no offsets on the tuner. It's going to tell us the true tuning of everything. And so when we input our tuning later, the strings are going to be ordered by pitch and not by like the order of strings on a steel guitar, right? So this is the order, right, of pitch. That's the bottom B, B, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, B, D sharp, E, F sharp, G, right? So there's the second string, there's the first string, there's the third string. So it's a bit out of order. And I recorded my old, I'm going to compare. This is the ones I have in there now. We're going to see how similar they are after this process. But we can go ahead and write in 0 for our E strings, because if you remember our tuning chart, we tune the E's straight up with our pedals down. So I've got my A and B pedals down, and I'm just gonna get my E strings nice and in tune. See how it's not moving at all. We don't want it moving the tiniest bit, at least at first. It can move like towards the end. All right. So now we got that fourth string perfectly in tune. Let's go back to our guide. Right? It says find the fifth string offset. We start by rechecking our fourth string. Now it's looking a little sharp. Let's try it again. Okay, there we go. All right. Recheck fifth string tuning using to the fourth string using harmonics from our tuning guide. And we're just listening for that wave. We want it to totally go away. I actually think we're kind of lucked out. I think it's perfect. Let's go ahead and detune it. And so I just flattened it a little bit, and we'll bring it back to pitch. So you hear that wave. Gonna keep raising it sharp till it goes away. Yeah, went past it. We might have it there. Okay, we got it. The wave totally went away. All right, number 3 on this. Fifth string will be out of tune according to tuner. And it's strobing to the right, so we know the tuner thinks this is, well, to true pitch, this B note is sharp. So now we're going to turn our sense control until this strobe to the right goes away. So we're going to move this over to sense. Right, there's sense. You can see it flashing. I'm going to click in. Yeah, you got to kind of do it fast or else it goes back. Okay, now the sensor flashing, and this knob is going to go plus, or I can go to the left for minus. So I'm just going to keep playing this note. And whatever direction it's going, I'm going to turn the knob that way. Actually, I'm sorry, the opposite way. No, I was right the first time. All right. So I'm just going to keep turning it, and you can see as it starts getting higher, it's strobing to the right less. You can just take like 1 cent jumps. Okay, so now we're at +8, and it's starting to move to the left a little bit. So we know it's going to be somewhere between like +8 and +7. So let's bring it back to +7, see what that does. So it's going back right. So now we need to just start kind of edging it in from both sides. Let's try like 7.5, see what happens. It's still strobing to the right just a tiny bit. So now I know it's going to be between like 7.5 and 8, although we're really close. Let's try 7.7. Strobing to the right just a tiny bit. Let's go 7.8. Still a tiny bit to the right. And I know this is like super tedious, but we want it to be perfect. And I would say 7.9 is acceptable. Let's go to 8. 8 is probably also acceptable because it moves a tiny bit, but it's more like the vibration of the string than actually being out of pitch. So I would say 7.9 or plus 8. Either one of those will work. And we'll just go back and check our tuning one more time. Oh. Make sure we get rid of those synths again. Actually, my E string might have been a little sharp. Let's check it again. We had it plus 7.9. Let's go back to 7. Yeah, my E string was sharp because now 7 is actually looking all right. All right, so we'll just start the process over. Like I said, it can be kind of tedious. Let's go to like 6.5, see what that does. Okay, so it definitely needs to be more than 6.5. Let's go up to 8. See what that does. So it's definitely between 6.5 and 8. Let's bring it back down. Go 7.5. Actually looks pretty good. Let's go to 7. Yeah, I think I'm happy with 7.5. All right, so I'm going to write that down on my sheet. Plus 7.5. And we'll move on. All right, and if whoever's watching, feel free to chime in, say hey, whatever. Otherwise, I'm just going to be here talking to myself. Okay, Moving on, so now we're going to find the third string offset. We're going to recheck the fourth string. So set our synths back to 0. All right, tune the third string using harmonics. All right, third string is sounding good. So again, we're going to follow that same procedure. All right. So this time it's strobing to the left, so I'm going to take those synths and start moving it to the left. Let's go. It's minus 7.4, still going to the left. We'll add some more. It's 10.2, and it's started to move to the right. So it's somewhere between 10.2 and whatever that was, 7 something. So we'll just start working it back towards each other. Let's try like, let's try minus 8. It's more than that. So let's go to 9. Maybe a tiny bit past that. That's looking pretty nice, right? So I'm thinking minus 9.2, and we'll just recheck the tuning one more time. Yeah, I mean, there's just the very slightest wave there. I'm going to go with 9.2 though. So I will write that down, minus 9.2. And we're just going to keep going along with all our strings. And right, so we've done 5 and 3. We'll go ahead and do 2 and 5. You can see that, like, I've got on number 5, we've got all the strings to tune each to. So we'll do 2 to 5. That sounds pretty perfectly in tune still. So we'll see what this one is. Strobing to the right. Can move this to the right. Moving to the left a bit. Six is looking pretty dang good. And also, just because one is looking good doesn't mean there isn't one that's better, you know? So take your time. See, 6.2 is looking maybe even better than 6.1. All right, then we'll go with 6 there, 6.0. Where are we at? Minus 6? No, minus 6? Oh yeah, minus 6. Okay. Minus 6. All right, so we got all our. Did we get all our top strings? No, we gotta get the first string. So we're tuning 1 to 5 harmonics. Sounding pretty good. So we'll dial it in again with the synths. This one needs to go way to the right. Less than 11. 10's looking pretty good. Go ahead and try out some others just to be safe. Yeah, definitely more than 9. Let's go back to like 10.5. Yeah, less than that. I like this 9.8. It's looking pretty dang good. We'll record that. 9.8. Alright, time to move to the bottom strings. I'm gonna kind of breeze through these since we're just following that same thing, right? So recheck our 8-string tuning real quick since we haven't played it in a minute. So set the synths back to 0. Looking pretty good. Alright. That 6th string is still nice and in tune. Awesome. So start working on the synths for this. I like that. Write it down. 10 to 8. Okay. Looks good to me. Plus 8.5. What we have left? 7th string. Oh wow, that's super close. like that 10.2. All right, and then the last one is the ninth string, right? And we tuned that one pedals down, sixth string to ninth string to sixth string. I like that 1.5. All right, so now we've got the hard part done. We've got all our offsets in cents for each string. Let's go ahead and kind of compare. So let's see, I went from on my B string +7 to +8.5, which, you know, it seems like a lot, but a cent is so small that, like, it's, you know, they're very similar. 0.7 to 1.5, +9 to +10.2, 11.8, 9.5, 5.7 to 7.5, and you know, once you're like out in the real world with this tuning, you might find that there's a better option, and you'll hear it, and then you just got to go back in and edit your tuning. So anyway, we're done with that part. Now we got to program the tuner. So let me move you around. Okay. So we're going to grab our tuner. All right, we got our notes we took. And I'm just going to go to petersontuners.com. All right, I've got my tuner, and we need a USB cable, the micro, and it has to be one that can transmit data. So that $2 one you got from 7-Eleven isn't going to work. You need the nicer one. Let's get rid of that. So if you don't have an account, you got to create one. But there are these options up here. Here's see here it says no device detected, find device. I'm just going to plug my tuner in with USB into my computer. USB device detected. And there's my tuner. And then you've got options here, like configure settings, and you can use this menu, or you can go to tools, design custom sweeteners. We're going to do that. Okay, so we're just going to click, and you can kind of see this is my sweetener for my Rittenberry, the one for the Fessenden I used to own. I guess I'm going to hold on to it for safekeeping or something. And then equal, and then I deleted all the others off my tuner because, like, I don't need to know how to tune an oboe. All I would need is the stuff for my guitar. So we're just going to click new. Let's go category. That doesn't really matter. The name that's going to show up on our tuner Let's go. Hey, description. Oh my God. Why did it do that? What's going on here? Hey. Hey. E9 tuning. And we're going to select the E9 open so it auto-populates the strings we have. All right. And then again, like I mentioned earlier, the strings are in order of pitch, not in the order they are on your guitar. So you just got to be careful putting them in. All right. So we got our list. We're going to go B plus 8.5. So there's my bottom B string. And I'm just going to raise this to 8.5. So we're going plus, right, up. And it takes a second. Boom, 8.5. Maybe we can zoom in here a little bit more. All right. Next one, D plus 1.5. Yep. Sorry, when you're done clicking, it like takes a second for it to save. So you gotta wait if you miss. E's, right? E's are at 0. Our low F sharp, plus 10.2. 10.2. All right, our low G sharp, minus 9.5. Come on. There we go. Our high B is plus 8.5. No, wait, plus 7.5. Confusing myself. All right, our D sharp is minus 6. Perfect. High E, again, 0. High F sharp is plus 9.8. And our high G sharp is minus 9.2. Okay, and let's just go back and check. Gonna read it 9.2 plus 9.8, 0. Should be minus 6 plus 7.5. Minus 9.5 plus 10.2, 0 plus 1.5 plus 8.5. Okay, so that's it. And all we're going to do, it's all in there, it's all saved. We just click add to tuner now. Let me kind of show you what the tuner is going to do. Add to my tuner now. It says which device do you want to add it to. This is the one that's connected. StroboPlus HD. Boom. StroboPlus HD connected. One sweetener added. And that's it. We're all done. And again, whenever you want to go back in and edit it, you just go right back to this screen and drag these to a new position, update the tuner again, and that's all it. So hope this was helpful. Again, this is always going to be superior to using the ones that come with the tuner. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, good luck coming up with your tunings, and I will see you later.